तो हाँ दोस्तों ना स्टार्ट करते हैं हम लोग लिनक्स पार्ट 2। बेसिकली पार्ट 2 में देखेंगे हम लोग फाइल मैनेजमेंट और टर्मिनल ऑन कर लेते हैं। टर्मिनल इमुलेटर। लास्ट टाइम मैंने यूज़ किया था पिंग कमांड, जो पिंग कमांड बेसिकली रन नहीं किया था बिकॉज नेट नहीं चल रहा था उस समय, वो रीज़न था। बट इस बार पिंग कमांड चलेगा। .com, yeah, it's running and the response is coming, so we can say that ping command is currently active and it's running. Now move on to the topic of the part 2. Yeah, you can see it. Just typing the control plus C to get back the command line. Simple as that. Let's make the screen remove the background display. Here we can go and remove the transparency, use the solid black color. So for the better viewing the command line and its operation, we will do so. So we have already discussed about the ls and the find command and the locate commands, like find, locate where is the desktop. Here all the related contents with the name containing desktop is showing here. You can see it. It's been so large, so we can pipe it out using the more command. Piping using the more command, and again to get the screen back we can type either Q for the quit one, or either we can use the control plus C to get our prompt back. Now moving to our next command line in the file management system. Basically I will use and show it once again. ls-ltr. Here you can see the different file permission. First you have to understand that here R stand for the read, W stand for the write, and X is stand for the execute, as I have already told in the last one. The each RWX can be controlled and levelly. Basically both have the different permission, all have the different permission. Let's like R first look here. First three represent the permission for user. Second three permission show for the group, and other three permission shows for the other. It means basically if you are a user you have both read, write and execute permission. If you are the member of the group, you have only the write and execute permission, read and execute permission. There is no permission to write. And if you are other rather than the user in the group, you have also read and write permission. But when we come to this part, this is a file part, PDF file, in which we have only read write permission to the user, but the group and the other can only write here. Both of these has no permission. But in Linux you can change this permission using the different command which I am going to show you. chmod is a command used to change mode. Just like if you want to let the user also write the file, no, user has already the permission to write, but I am saying that if the user will get the permission to also execute this file, then here it will X will come here rather than dash. And if the group also want to write and execute, then we can also change according to our wish. There is a command which basically combined with chmod, so we can do it. Just like let's create a file. Let's just create a file. Touch, um, touch, let's name it YSK. Okay, now clear. Let me show you where it's the file is. Here is the file. It is a file, so it is showing there dash. There is no link, or it is not a directory. User has a read and write permission. It means I can read and write also. If I click VS, I will explain you what is VS and how to read write in terminal, or how to leave fully in the terminal. I will show you. This is a blank file. I will write here insert I hello guys. Okay, okay. Now it is now 0 byte. You can see here memory is 0 byte, and it is only one file, so it is showing only one. And it is showing here 4 because there is 4 file inside the videos, so it is showing 4. And accordingly its memory is 4096 byte. Let's now, after writing these changes, let's now see what will happen. Now you can see that its memory size has increased to 13 byte rather than it was 0 byte. So now read the file. As I am a user, I am who I am. Who am I? Who am I? I am a code 7. I am a user of this, so I will get shown. Now I will show you one thing, that the thing is simple. Here you can see that I have read write permission, but if I want to change this permission to also execute to the user, then I will write as chmod, and then I will write user plus I want execute permission, so I have written execute, and then the file name. So my file name is YSK. Now I will show you. See, I got here execute permission. If I want to remove this, I have to, rather than using the plus symbol, I have to use the minus symbol. Now I just removed it. Now look again, here it's gone. Similarly you can do with group and others also. Just like if I want to do with others, I have to write here oh sorry, I have to write here other O, and then writing here X execute. Write also, write, give also write and execute both permission. Now see it, what has happened. Let's see. Other had got the read and the write permission. That means other has what permission, but here other has no permission. I want to take it back. Or I want to take this, but okay, I want to take this and remove write permission. Is it happen? Write permission gone. So you can use it differently, many way, for making the change mode to the read write. And if we are want to do for the group permission, then we have to use G rather than O and U. We have to write G. Just like the group doesn't have the execute permission, so we can use G with addition with the plus symbol of X. Oh, I am missing the file name, that's why it's not giving up. Let's write the file name here. Now I will show you. look at here, it got the execute permission. Mhm. The idea is simple. Sorry guys for interruption. Now if I have already told you, you are going to use U for the user, G for the group, and O for the other, and using plus symbol to giving allowance to the read, write, and execute permission with using the symbol R, W, and X. But if you want to change for all, like you want to make a change for user also, group also, other also at a single time rather than writing it for the multiple times, you can use A. Just like see here, it doesn't have the execute permission. Let make the user have execute permission, chmod user plus execute permission mysk ls minus ltr. See, all got the execute permission. But now I want to remove the execute permission. I am going to use A minus execute file name oisk. Now I will show you. Let's see it. All execute permission gone. Now I want to remove all the permissions. Let's see. I don't know this command, but let's use it. It's an invalid command. Yeah, I know it. Let's remove it. Read, write, execute, all permission gone. The file become blank now. Yeah, see this become blank. Oh, but I am making this change. Why? Because who I am the code 7. But can the root user make this change? I don't know. Let's check it out. Sudo su and typing the password. I am going to become the root user. I'm making it clear. ls sorry ls ls minus ldr. Now let's make the change. chmod change user plus read write, give the permission to ysk. Can it be possible? Yes, let's see it. Will it get or not? Yeah, it got that. But because the root has privilege to make any changes in your device, that's why the root is the most important thing in the whole scenario. So we are going to more concentrate about the root, what it has privilege and what it can do. Let's exit now and let's see the changes has made or not in the main user. Yeah, its changes is made because root has all the permission, man, so it can make all the changes. You can use many command like ls minus l. It is also a command. I don't know, it doesn't arrange in a descending order. It's just a random command to list all. So we have run the file system change mode command, and basically I have told all this command using the symbol like U for user, G for group, O for other, and RWK for read, write, and execute permission. But you can use this using the numerical value also. Just like 0 for no permission, 1 for execute permission, 2 for write permission, 3 for write plus execute permission, 4 plus read permission, 5 plus read plus execute permission, 6 plus read plus write permission, 7 for us read plus write permission. So basically thing is that you have to learn different symbol if you want, but nobody want that. If we write 0, then 0 means no permission, no permission. Understand? And this is not a command. ls minus ltr, just like see this ysk has only read write permission for the user, but I want to first give all the permission to is. I am going to chmod 777. This 7th is for giving all the permission to the user, first 7. second 7 is used for giving all the permission to the user, and the third 7 is used for giving all the permission to the other, and then writing the file name. Let's see what happened. ls minus ltr got all the permission. Now if I want to remove the permission to 000 ysk, all the permission gone, everything clear, blank, see this, everything gone. If I want to give other no permission, first I want to give all the permission to everyone. So let's see it, all the permission to everyone. Then what I want to do, that I want to remove all the permission from the other and give only read permission to group and all permission to user. Now see it. Now what is going to be happen here? Let's see. Read permission on the user. So basic thing is that you have to learn that 0, if we are using, just remember that first part is for user, second is for group, and third is for other. And 0 is stand for no permission, 0 is stand for no permission, no permission, okay. 1 is stand for execute permission, ठीक है. 3 is stand for read plus execute permission, 4 is stand for write permission, 5 is stand for what? Read plus execute permission. 6 is stand for read plus write permission, and 7 is stand for all permission, read, write, execute permission. Okay, it's done. So that's the idea. Here I have covered all the permission for the file system. Now, as I have told you that there is a command for the from user Lisa change to root, change ownership. This is the ownership. I will tell you, this is the ownership. Root is the owner, and this is a group owner. I am going to change the ownership. I am going to change the ownership. Change change OWN ownership to root for YSK. Permission denied. Why permission denied? I don't know. Because who am I? Who am I? I am code 7. So let's become a root. Now see. Now use CHOWN, because when we are going to change ownership or change group permission, you have to be root, because user can't do so. User don't have privilege to change this kind of thing. To change to root, to whom you are going to change? To YSK, and the change is made. Now you will see that here is a root will be written. So let's find it out. Yeah, it's a root. Now when you exit it, and when you do it, and when you going to make any changes here, you can't able to do just like change CHOWN, change ownership, and change mode. You are doing so chmod 777, file name 777, then file name. You are now going to get an error. Changing of this is permission denied. Why permission denied? Because I am not a root user and this is a root privilege. So what I have to do for doing this? So I have to use the sudo command. Sudo means I am a root user. Sorry, sorry. That is error. I think I made the change. Let's check it out. Yeah, I did it because I use the sudo command as to become a root. If I want to remove it, can I do so? Can I did it? Yeah, I removed it. But how? Because I used the sudo command. That's why I removed it. Because I have all the process I got there: read, write, and execute command. Now this is for the group one. If I want to change this, I have to first be root, or I have to use sudo c. First I have to going to create one group, touch ysk ls minus ltr. Now let's change group ch grp root. Permission denied. I am going to get an error of this. Yeah, I know, because I am not a root user, so I have to use sudo here. Now it will, here you can see that this is a root user. Let's remove it. It's gone. So that is all about the file management and system. In upcoming lecture we are going to study about the ACL access control list that provide the additional and the more flexible permission for the file system. It is designed for the Unix file system permission. ACL allow you to give permission for any user or a group to any different resources. ACL make flexible permission. Command to access, remove ACL permission, set flag, get flag. To add permission for the user, set flag, user, and different command. That basically ACL is a command just we are using like change mode and chmod, change group. So ACL is also same. I think you have to do Wikipedia for the more information, because ACL is not basically important here. It is basically used in industries, so we are going to use it, but not very much. I will complete it in upcoming lectures, but there is some basic commands that I have already tell in the first lecture, that if you are using chmod, then you don't know all the operation and the related operation what we are going to, if we are going to add with a and other type, what we are going to get, that we can type for the short information what is chmod. You will get that file change mode bit. It will just give you the basic information, basically just simple information. What is it means just like a full form and nothing else. But you can also use it chmod or any command to get help with that what is this command, like help. It will also give you more information rather than using what is. And if we are going to use the man command and then using the chmod, as I am doing in the first lecture, it will give you the full information what it is, full information, the all the related article what it is happen. So give time, read this fully, that what actually this is, and what if I use C here to change like the verbose, but the repos not only a change is made, and F here and other command. So for getting the prompt back, I will use Control plus C. I'm not getting it, I will add Q. And there is also one important key in your keyboard, that is tab key. That if you somehow you remember the first some letter of your command, but forget the last letter. You can write I do know CHM, but I don't know that it is OD. So you can use the tab key. Clicking the tab, you will get the related key, just like CHMEM. I don't know this about what is this is. So I will know what is CHMEM. Configure memory. This is used for the configure memory. This is for change mode, and all the related command, just like I will tell you fh tab. Is there any command? No, there is no command related with fs. Can I get any ls command? Tab, yes, there are this command which start with ls. By using the tab key twice, you will get this option. So this is simple and very well. So I want to end this lecture here, but the thing is that if you want, in the next upcoming lecture I am going to talk about the vi editor and redirectional command, for how if you are using some command and you want to be in getting the its output in some file and getting saved in that file, then how you are going to do that, how you are going to use the echo command and many other related command. There is so many piping and using the t command, so many command we are going to use in upcoming lecture. So don't go anywhere, subscribe it. It's I think 10 to 12 lecture I am going to take, to more than 12, I think 15 to 20 lecture almost, to complete the Linux basic to advanced and make you job ready. So don't go anywhere. So thank you all everyone.